welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. What I'm going to be making today is a delicious batch of apricot squares. These apricot squares I'm making today is going to be a soft crust. Also, you could make it with fresh apricots, canned apricots, or even dried apricots. And as well, one of our viewers shared with me a recipe belonged to her that she makes her soft crust. I made a few tweaks to work with this recipe today. I'll show you what that is. So let's get started making our apricot filling. Okay, so what I'm going to be making mine with today is the canned apricots. And you can do this yourself with fresh ones and bottle them and have it for this time of the year. And you can also use it with dried apricots. We could use 4 cups of dried apricots if you want to make this filling with that. But I'm going to use the canned ones. So you just take all the juice off. It's about 4 cups. 2 cups to a can, and we need 4 cups. If you're using fresh apricots, you want to use about 12 apricots. So I'm just going to pour this on in, keeping the simple syrup out. So I'm just going to use the last of these. And again, if you're making it fresh, I said 12 apricots, but you may need at least 24, 2 dozen apricots, and that's when they're in season. So what we're going to be using as well, a half a cup of granulated sugar, and then we're going to be using about a teaspoonful of lemon juice and the zest of the lemon. So just pour it on in. We're going to be putting some lemon zest in there as well, and you can eyeball it, probably about half a teaspoonful or whatever you want. This just gives it a nice citrus blend. Now if you're using fresh apricots, you notice I used a half a cup of sugar. If you want more, you can when you're using fresh, because when it's canned, it's got a little bit of sugar already in there. So we don't want to add any more than that, but you do need a little bit because you need to have that nice taste. So what we're going to do now is let this start to boil, and then I'm going to squish those down with my little masher here. So while we're waiting for our apricots now to start to boil, and we'll get ready to condense them and mash them, I want to show you the ingredients for our soft crust. And this soft crust is not going to be a batter. It's going to start out like a batter, and then we're going to form it into a dough, and then we're going to knead it a little bit, the same as you would your bread, and put it out onto our cutting board, cut it in half, and then roll it out. So it's a beautiful soft crust. I can't wait to show you. So let's get started. So what we're going to be using here is a half a cup of butter or margarine, or you could use room temperature and or melt it a little. A half a teaspoonful of sea salt, 3 teaspoonfuls of baking powder, a half a cup of evaporated milk or milk of choice, 2.5 cups of sifted flour, and a half a cup of sugar, and a little bit of flour to the side to forming the dough. So what we'll do first is put our butter and our sugar together, but I want to get over to my apricot filling and show you what that's like. This smells absolutely delicious too, and if you were here, you will be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to have this. I use this same method if I want to make a little bit of this filling to put on my toast, because really all it is a jam when it's done. So what I'm doing here now is using my masher, and I'm going to mash those apricots until they're in little small pieces. This is the best time to do it because they're starting to soften a little bit there and it's easier. But you can take it off the heat to do it, of course, because you don't want to scald yourself. But that's all I'm doing there. So now we'll get back to our dough. So we're going to be putting in our half a cup of melted butter or room temperature butter. I always wait until it's too late, and then I take mine out and it's like, oh, I need it right now. And that's your half a cup of granulated sugar. And if you don't want to use white sugar, you could use sugar of choice, because like this is not necessary that it's got to be a white dough. It's just got to be a dough that you form out into a ball and then roll. So you just cream that together like that. That's all you do there. So now what we're going to do, we're going to sift in our 2.5 cups of flour. Flour of choice, you can use 100% wheat or half and half, as in half white flour and half wheat. And then your 3 teaspoonfuls of baking powder and your half a teaspoonful of salt. And we're just going to sift it on in. So just sift it on in like that. Okay, so now I'll show you what's next. Okay, so you can see that the consistency now is starting to look really nice there, and I'm going to let it boil for a little bit more just to take some more of that liquid off there, because with the sugar and we're using the canned apricots, it's still got a little tiny bit of moisture. And what we're going to do then, after I leave it for about another 4 or 5 minutes, I'll get working on the dough. I will put it in the fridge to cool down, because we can't put it on hot. But that's what it looks like right now. Absolutely delicious. Okay, so now that we got this much done, we're going to wait for our apricots to cook down a little bit more. We're going to pour in the half a cup of the evaporated milk or milk of choice. And we're going to stir this around now, because we want to form this into a ball so we can start folding it in and kneading it to form a ball of dough. So after everything is combined like this, now you're going to use your hand and you're going to go in and pinch it. Now if you had a KitchenAid, you can put this in here and this will form a ball in seconds. But because I want to show you how to do it from scratch, making it yourself without the KitchenAid, this is what you would do. So now what you're doing is kneading it together like this, the same as you would your flour for making bread. You're just kneading it, and then I'll just form a ball and I'll show you what's next. So okay, this is coming along nice, and as you can see, I've taken in pretty much all of the extras that's in the bowl, as you can see. So now really what I'm doing is just mixing it all together by pushing down on it, folding it in to make that ball. So this is what your filling is going to look like. Now I'm going to pour it into the bowl that's there, and we're going to put this in the fridge and let it cool down, because I want for this, well, to be at room temperature. It's not going to be cold as ice, because we don't want to wait forever. If you want to make this in advance, then you won't have to wait. You'll just have it there. So I'm going to put this in the fridge now when we get back to our dough. So now that we got it, our dough formed into a ball, we'll take our bowl out of it. And what we're going to do now is cut this in half. So I'm going to use half for the top and half for the bottom. So they're pretty much the same, give or take a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to put this one back in the bowl. I'm going to dust my board just so it don't stick. I'm going to push it down, and now I'm going to start to roll it about 1/4 of an inch. We don't need it too small and we don't need it too thick. So I'm just going to roll it out. Now this dough reminds me a lot of our Newfoundland tea buns that we make here, and we make them raisin tea buns. We've got molasses tea buns, and it feels like the same texture, only this is for apricot squares. So when you roll it out to the consistency that you need, I'm going to show you now how you would form around the sides. Okay, so what I mean by forming the sides, I want to bring it in, and it's okay if the edges is a little I would call it raggedy, which is just not centered and is a little bit cut and whatnot, because you can trim that with your knife when you take it out of the oven. But pretty much that's what you need about this size. And now I'm going to pull in my cookie sheet with a parchment paper and slide that onto it. So pretty much what I'm going to do is just slide the parchment paper on there. Now you can do this, you can put the parchment paper in under it. That's fine too. But right now I'm just going to slide it on, and then I'll show you what's next. So after you've slid it onto the parchment paper, and I mean you can roll it onto the parchment paper too, that's fine, because it won't stick there. Just form it out again, make sure that it's even and got a nice texture going on there, and then we're going to slide the sheet in under it, and then that's what that looks like. So now we'll roll out the second piece, and then we'll reach for our apricot filling. So pretty much all I'm doing now is rolling out the second piece, and I do have it on a piece of parchment paper this time, because the top one we got to put over the top of the other one, or this one we got to put over the top of the other one with the filling in it, and we don't have any room for error. So after I roll this out the same size as the other one, I'll give you those measurements too, and that way you'll have it. But right now that's all I'm doing. Okay, so this is moving along nicely. So what I'm going to do now is start scooping our apricot filling over the bottom layer of our dough. So now while we're waiting to put this filling over our dough, turn on your oven to 350 degrees of heat to get it preheated for when we start to put it in there. And we're going to be baking this for 20 minutes or until a nice light golden brown. We don't want to make it too dark, because we don't want for it to crisp up. This has got to be a soft dough. So pretty much what we're doing here now is taking the filling and spreading it over the dough like that. Now just look how delicious this looks. You can almost have this just opened like that, you know, baked across, put this on, put some whipped cream on. I mean, I can see that. But right now we're making apricot squares. So that's all we need to do with that. Now I'm going to reach for my other dough and put it over the top. So now what we're going to do is put this layer of dough over onto this one. So it don't look as bad as what it is, but I got to make sure it's evenly put on there, because just slide it over like this and then form it on. And that's all you do with that. So now that we got our dough put on top of our apricot filling, this is a 9 by 9. This is pretty much square is what it is. And if you, when you're rolling it out, if you need a little bit from the other one, just take it, put it over and just roll it in. So what I'm going to do now is put this in a 350 degree oven for 20 minutes or until golden brown. I'll show you what that looks like when it's baked. So meet me when it's done. Welcome back to Bonita's Kitchen, and thank you for joining us. Our apricot squares are baked. I'm going to reach for them and take them out of the oven. Okay, I'm just going to reach in here, take them out. Oh my God, it smells absolutely delicious. So now we got our apricot squares out of the oven. We got to wait for them to cool before we cut them. So let it go until it's room temperature, and then I'll cut mine and show you what it looks like. Okay, now that our apricot squares is at room temperature, I'm going to cut out some pieces and show you what it looks like. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take off this edge there, But now I'm gonna cut it into some squares. Now you can cut it whichever way you like. You can have it little pieces, you can have it a big piece, it doesn't matter. But what I'm going to do now is just make 2 strips, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like in the center. These smell absolutely delicious. I can't wait to have a taste. I'm going to show you now. I'm going to pull out this one, show you what it looks like. Just look at all of the apricot filling on the inside, and the nice light color on top, and it's got a golden brown on the bottom. Just going to put it into my plate, and then I'm going to have a little taste. And just look how delicious they look, and not only that, easy to make. You see that it didn't take a lot of work, and rolling the dough and kneading that together is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to put up one now in mine, and then I'm going to have a little taste. I hope I made you excited enough to make these, because any time of the year you can make these for a birthday, you can make it for Christmas, it doesn't matter. Any time you make these, they're absolutely delicious. I'm going to pour myself some tea, and then I'm going to have a little taste of mine there. So delicious, soft crust, and the flavor of those apricots, absolutely delicious. I can't wait for you to make these so you can tell me what you think of them. Oh, absolutely delicious. Now, this is as good as it gets. I always say that because when you're making anything yourself and you're sharing it with family and friends, I mean, how good is that? So this is it. Apricot squares. I'm also going to post our recipe down at the bottom of this video, and also is a subscribe button there, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and each time we post a new video you will get a notification. You can also visit us on our website, www.bonitaskitchen.com. You can visit us on Facebook and send us a message on either one of those links. We'd love to hear from you. So thank you for joining us once again today for Bonita's Kitchen, from our kitchen to yours. You have a wonderful day. The right amount.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen.